It's okay. Yesterday, my first run of the day, reset at escape, and then my second run PB'd, so it's okay. This run's the PB. I will try to get another record today. Thanks for extending your sub through January? I haven't seen this. Burrito fries? Is that some new feature? What's this? You can extend your sub for multiple months now? No, I don't know. I lack critical information. No, I didn't, Wolf. What was it? Oh, real escape with hacked actor ID. Oh, wow. Okay, so all we have to do is use SRM to change the actor ID of the box. Simple. No Vibruto? Well, what if it's not Vibruto, but we can do box Vibrox... What is it? How do you combine vibrating and box? Vibroxo. No. This is the risky thing of this movement. The movement's risky because I might either open the door or talk to the lady. Oh yeah, PB sucked. So it doesn't even matter. Well, it does still matter. Banjo will be soon. Before February. February of what year? Before February of 2020. It will most likely be in November of 2019. I said in November of 2019, that doesn't mean the beginning or end. What? I said no! I don't know if I've ever said no there. I said no because I was holding down to start walking backwards. A 0 death 100% run would look like a run with more cutscenes. Am I going to stream today? Maybe. Not really sure. When am I tackling kids again? I'm not sure. I don't know if... Right now I haven't heard from CLG if there's any more tackling kids events planned. I mean, I'm sure there will be. Just like none planned at the moment. No. It's always one or the other. No. Dude, this movement is so hard for how... It should not be hard, but it's so hard. I just want to roll behind the lady, because it saves like a second, but avoiding both the lady and the door is hard. Dude, I'm failing just like PB. Oh man, Fruit Loops Official has a brand deal for me. Did I take it, guys? Maybe I can get Fruit Loops on as a CLG sponsor. What gives me more joy, getting a 1 minute PB or the sweet sensation of not paying dry? They're both pretty great, but I think I enjoy not paying dry just a little bit more. Why do we like rando so much? People just like the surprise mechanics. It is like gambling, it's basically loot boxes, but free. Nice. No! Are you serious? His head moved me. This is gonna be really bad now. I might not actually be able to die properly. Oh my god, this is so bad. I have to wait for the shoes to explode. I'm actually resetting over that. That's so bad. I'm so mad. That is the stupidest thing that's ever happened. Dead Hand killed the run after he already died. Dead Hand's corpse ruined the run. Vengeance from the grave, yeah. Yeah, I basically did create this category in like 2014. There are now some runners. There wasn't really runners a few weeks ago, but now Skirty and Blinny are both running it. So there's a few more runners now. And Seedborn was running it before, but I think he stopped. So it's getting there. Picking up runners. Do you guys know about the story of the Furrow's Wing glitch that didn't exist? That was banned. Okay, so you know how Twin Galaxies always has those strange rules with no glitches and stuff? So back in the day, Twin Galaxies, you know, banned glitches obviously, and they banned a certain glitch. They banned setting Ferora's Wind in the boat cage room to skip the cage and like get to the boat early. So apparently they claimed that you could set Ferora's Wind where the cage is and it gets set to the door, and then, you know, that lets you get to the boat early. That glitch didn't exist. That is not a glitch that works. And Twin Galaxies banned it. Man, my play today is not great. No, there should never be a glitch to be banned across all OOT categories. Especially, well, one, any percent by definition cannot ban glitches. And two, I think it's okay to create separate categories for in cases where there might be like some super duper broken glitch, but glitches should never be banned across all categories. Yeah, the Master Sword cutscene is multiple cutscenes stitched together. Anytime you see any kind of white or black fade out, it's a different load into starting another cutscene. So like when I pull the Master Sword, there's a white fade out, and that goes to the Ganondorf part. And then there's another fade out that goes to the Chamber of Sages part. Then there's another fade out that goes to the Temple of Time part with Sheik. And those are all stitched together. There's no way to wrong warp to the title screen and use that file. There is an OOT3D. OOT3D, you can actually wrong warp to the title screen, save on that file, and use it. But in OOT, well, there's actually a wrong warp. You can wrong warp to the title screen. You can't gain control though. I think you instantly void out. So yeah. If we could get there though, then that would be huge for NSR. Because then NSR would be get to the title screen file as fast as possible. Although actually, I don't actually know if you could save on that file because, or I don't know if you could save it to a real file. Because in GZ, if you use cheats to gain control on the title screen and then try to save, it saves to the wrong file index. It saves to file index FF, which is not one of the 3 main files. So it doesn't actually save to that file. But I'm not sure if you wrong warped to the title screen, that maybe it would actually have the correct file index. So I'm not entirely sure if it would be useful in OOT. It depends on how certain things work. I will play Banjo. Oh, thanks for the tier 3 sub, Dragonface. If you're tier 4, will I play Banjo? Yes, if you do a tier 4 sub right now, I will instantly turn off the game and start playing Banjo. Thanks, Rhythm, for gifting a tier 1 sub to tier 4 sub. But that's still a tier 1 sub. Yes, I'm gonna dress up tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna dress up as my favorite streamer, ZFG. I am not going to I'm not going to just practice and not run this just so I can get a record at GDQ. That is dumb. Besides, knowing me, I'd probably still not get a record at GDQ. Alright, so new strat for this cutscene skip. They're gonna do this a little bit differently than before. This was the one I was practicing like an hour ago. So instead of doing some precise setup, I'm just gonna grab the heart piece right away. And jump in the acid. And just go roll around a bit. So this helps me take damage quicker. Because I can use the invincibility of the roll to actually reduce vulnerability for shorter. Or like, I essentially replace the normal invincibility you get. You normally get 1 second of invincibility after taking damage, and I replace that with a roll. And the roll only has like, I think 14 frames of invincibility. And so I'm just replacing damage invincibility with roll invincibility, which is much shorter, and so I can take damage a lot quicker. And I still barely save time. I kind of did it sloppy and slow. It's supposed to save 5 seconds. I just didn't do it the best there. Well, 5 is like super optimal. Pause late. And I don't have iron boots. Yeah, the run's over. I can't save this because I'm gonna be in the air. The only backup for that involves iron boots, which you don't get until much later in this run. RIP. What's supposed to happen is just skipping this cutscene. Can I translate the text? The run's over because you missed one frame. Anyway, guys, I think it's ogre for today. Sorry. Hope you enjoyed the stream though. But that's it for today.